Good morning. This is Kim O'Bannon with Network in Action, Scottsdale Stellar Connections, and I'm really excited to have Dr. Marrian with me today. Hi there, how are you doing?
Hey, it's good, Kim. Good to see you again. Thank you for having me.
Well, glad you could join me. So let's start out by telling everyone a little bit about your business and how they can connect with
Oh, so, as she said, my name is Dr. Marrian. I'm the founder and chief executive innovator at Exponential Existence. It is a personal development and business development company here in Arizona. I started this business it spun into a business. Initially, my goal was only to serve women and that were going through transition, men that were going through a challenge. And the result is that they were like, well, how much do I have to pay you? And I was like, oh, I was just giving you a space, a safe place. And I realized that I really did have something to offer. So exponential existence through the evolution of time and commitment and just growing to that commitment to be able to use the power and share the power of thoughts, repurposing our thoughts, our behaviors, in order to have holistic prosperity, which I believe is based upon 6 key life structures. And those 6 key life structures will allow you to have reciprocating, rewarding relationships, increase activation and awareness of your spirituality, as well as financial assurance, which is what most of us are looking for, that holistic
you.
life of positive energy and prosperity and love and joy. And that's what we're looking for. So that's why it formed into the business. And that's why I'm just so committed to making sure I serve individuals that usually are even not even aware that they can have some support in that soft area.
Wow, that is great. Yes, you're definitely, you approach business coaching very different than other companies. Um, and think I heard a little bit in there, but the why you do it, you want to help other people.
Yes. Yes, it is. It really is to remind people that there's more. And so my why is that as I am agreeing and accepting what I call your original assignment, which is that part that tells you there's more for your life than what you've been experiencing. That's the why. Of course, my family, leaving a legacy for my children and grandchildren is very important to me, but it's also about making sure that other people have that same experience, right? To remember that and that is validated and to guide and support them in that.
That is wonderful. So along those lines, do you have any suggestions or tips for business owners during, our very stressful, kind of unprecedented times that we're going through right now?
Absolutely. In any time when there is stress, whether it's when your cash flow is low or when you're not seeing as many customers, that's a turbulent time. So if you could just put that in context, right? So we have things happening in the world. We have the COVID, we have the protests, we have the rise of unity as a humanity. And in this time, you just need to get settled on what's important at this time. What is your role and what needs to be done right here, right now, that can benefit you first, because if you're no good, you can't help anyone else. So again, the oxygen mask series, right? So you want to take some time right now to really get clear and prioritize on what you specifically need to do and how you can take what you need to do and convert it into something that is usable, sellable, and serviceable that can be given to other people.
Oh, I like that, definitely. Um, are you switching or changing your business at all because of what's going on?
Yeah, about 60% of my business is me traveling and speaking and training, hosting my international retreats and regional retreats. So that was 60% of my business. So now I had to really figure out how to really get used to being visible on camera and giving people that same service, that same impact that I was giving in person. I now had to figure out how to give it to them in a different way. And so I became more virtual. I'm more virtual. There's more courses. I had to really bite the bullet and complete the courses that I had set up to be automated. I had to really stick to the calendar and still keep people and engage more with people in my CRM, on my email list, that were on my Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. I needed to be more connected, more engaging, and more building of relationships with them than just expecting them to see me and we'll work it out when we see each other. Now I have to become all of that vibrancy, pack it all up and condense it into a video or a
Yes.
phone conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yes, modern technology can be very useful. And I'm grateful that we have platforms like, Zoom and Facebook Live and all. So as we wrap up here, why don't you let me know how people could get a hold of you and maybe about some of your free resources that you have.
Absolutely. The best way to get in contact with me is to go to my website, exponentialexistence.com. Exponentialexistence.com and /connect, and you can just fill out the form and you'll be able automatically, you get put into a system by which you'll start getting our monthly newsletter. You'll have an opportunity to explore all the programs we have available for you. And that's also where you're going to go to the section that is called self-help. And that part is just for you to go in and listen to the audios of previous podcasts. You can listen to some previous videos. We have some downloads for you. So it's a lot of great things that are available for you in order to increase your level of personal mastery and business development and expansion.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Marrian. And I'm very grateful that you were in my NIA group.
Yes, thank you for having me, and I'm honored as well.